Okay.
Yeah, well, we'll give it a go. I beyond seeing the memes and hearing about it, I've only got a very vague idea about what Among Us is about, and
Hmm.
I think, well, give it a go. Seems a bit like that. What suppose it's Space Station 13 or whatever that
Well, no,
Seth video was
it's
about.
nothing like that at all, really. Because Space Station 13, you like take on, that's an RP game. That is just based down to role play. Whereas this is a structured game. This is
It's literally just performing like mini tasks whilst you
yeah,
figure out who the bad guy is. Whilst they try and
yeah.
bump you off or something, is it?
That is it. That is basically the premise. And like when you find someone who's dead, you go into a discussion, say like, oh, who was where? Like, oh, I saw this guy. He was with me, so it wasn't him. And that guy was acting dodgy. Well, you say sus. This guy was acting sus. And then you eject him out to space, and then find out it wasn't him all along. Like, ah, shit.
Should we try for Burford?
All right.
Might
Yeah,
be
I got ejected.
slightly closer.
I got ejected at the end because I was just too tired to even bother, saying anything. I just wanted to go to sleep, so I just let them basically kill me. I don't care anymore. I just want to sleep. I'm so tired.
Just put me in the big sleep.
Yeah. Just send me off to the big black. Yeah, having to get up early for this, that, and the other. Mainly down to having doctor's appointments for my ears. Like 8 o'clock in the morning.
What an ungodly time to have an appointment.
I know. Especially for me, when 8 o'clock in the morning, I've usually only been to bed for about 4 hours by then. Is that you behind me?
Yes, yeah,
That's
we're
alright then.
alone here. Yeah, I always find it's, well, I won't say amusing, but rather telling that when I'm switching my computer on to start work at like 7:30 in the morning, I look at Steve and it's like, Warcake, last online 3 hours ago. Like, for
Yeah.
fuck's sake, man. Fucking night owl extraordinaire.
I am. I love being a night owl.
Well, I certainly used to be. I've just been conditioned through office hours to not be now.
Like I say, I mean, if I'd wanted, like I say, I could do morning hours, but I don't. I like my night. I like me staying up at night nowadays. It's because the difference is because I hate, and I do mean hate, getting woken up by alarm clocks.
Yeah, it's not. It ain't pleasant.
It's extremely unhealthy, I think. Whereas at the moment, I can just wake up naturally. So
Although,
much so much nicer. And also, you wake up naturally and think, I'll have to go to work now for another 4 hours. I'm just going to lounge. Yeah, fucking brilliant.
well, I have started waking up a bit earlier than usual the past week or so, because I have been finding that it's going to get a bit dull here, but I think I've figured out well, I've known it for a long time what my circadian rhythm is. But I think in the past I was generally, certainly this year, getting up at 8 o'clock, wake up 8 o'clock, start work, and well, at 9. And generally speaking, I felt just groggy and shit and tired all day. And it was just, as the week went on, it just got increasingly harder to get my ass out of bed. And then but I was always finding that I was naturally waking up about 7 o'clock. And then I'd look at the clock and go, oh, I've got an hour left, and just go back to sleep. I think it was because I was effectively forcing my body to wake up mid-circadian rhythm again. It wasn't happy. And the past couple of weeks of waking up at 7 a.m. when I would naturally wake up, I might feel tired by the end of the day, but it's not the groggy horrendousness that I was getting before. Just such a simple thing has made quite a big difference to
Absolutely.
my general well-being. So yeah, I figured 7 o'clock, good time for me to wake up. It doesn't help me go to sleep at night. I still toss and turn for hours before I actually
Like
fall
I say,
asleep.
do what I do. Listen to audiobooks.
Well, do you know what? I did do that, and I just find myself invested in them. and I
Well,
stopped.
no, you got to find a. Well, I mean, you got to find something that that you won't really invest in, and you got to find one that where the voice will send you off to sleep.
Well, yes, I mean, there was one guy who, well, I just downloaded some of the free Tom Clancy books that I could get my hands on, and yeah, I was finding that I liked the guy's voice. I think Michael Pritchard was his name on Audible, um, but I with the books actually, sometimes I would fall asleep and then wake up, a few minutes later and go, oh, what's happened? But
Yeah,
then,
I'm not paying it. So the books I'm reading, I'm not paying listening to. I'm actually not paying any attention to them whatsoever because, like it just all it is there is just a vector to send me to sleep, and it works.
well, what I
I
did
found
do is, for that exact reason, in fact, where's the, we're only a bit north of there. What I did start doing though is listening to talk radio. For that exact reason, it's probably not
right.
something I'm going to be too invested in. Just put
Yeah,
some LBC on.
just whatever it takes to just so your mind just relaxes, doesn't start thinking about shit, and just sends you off.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the guy on the radio I can't say DJ, they're not really a DJ, but the host at that time of night that I'd go to bed is actually pretty damn good and has some interesting stuff going on. So I've now
Again,
got
no, you don't want anything
exactly.
interesting.
So now I'd lie there and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that's good. And in fact, at one point he did have a conversation that compelled me to call in. I didn't actually get on the air until like 10 to midnight, but I got on
So
the air.
where are you right now? I'm in bed. The lights off. Okay.
I'm thinking of you, Tom Swarbrick. Did I not tell you about that before?
What about your dreams about Tom Swarbrick? No.
No. About my conversation with Tom Swarbrick.
Uh.
I don't know whether this, because it was perhaps about 3-4 weeks ago, so it could have been within the depths of your I can't play online games because my ears hurt.
Possibly. I don't know. It's tingling my little bell.
It was a conversation about how, well, the British, the MOD was looking to investigate getting rid of tanks.
Tanks. Yes, we have had that conversation.
Okay, then. Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, because they are obsolete nowadays.
Aye, pretty much. Used to be air power and
The poor little landship is now obsolete.
exactly. Let's go on the way of the battleship. There's a level 2 body armor in here if you need it.
I've got level 3, motherfucker.
Well, fuck you.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? Oh, I'll have that gun though. The mutant.
I've only got an Uzi at the minute.
Oh, you can have this M16 then.
Okay, I will. I'll drop this vertical foregrip for you. I ain't got nothing to use it with yet.
Sit that on me, my Tommy gun.
Oh, you got one of these digital camouflage M16s in that for you?
Hey?
Ah, must just be me then. No, I've picked it up.
Yeah, that's. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yes, I do.
If you see an Uzi stock, I do need that.
Okay. To the farm. Well, that's the middle. Around that area. Hopefully, there's a buggy here.
Boogie.
Just finished off watching. I just binge watched all 5 seasons of Misfits again.
Yeah, that's one that passed me by. That one.
Yeah, I mean, like the first 2 seasons were a lot better than the later ones because it had a better core cast of characters. So all the rest of them either left or died. The first ones, apart from one girl played by Carla Chrome, who's absolutely drop dead gorgeous. She's got this lovely sad looking face. She as a natural look, it's a sad, it's a sad, got sad eyes, little downturned mouth, but
Sounds like
it's
droopy.
no, but it's endearing though. You just want to like just want to hold her and tell her everything's going to be all right, kind of shit. But she is absolutely gorgeous.
What?
What?
Shit, what the fuck happened there?
Tell me.
It crashed the desktop and said corrupt data.
Oh, obviously doesn't believe me when I say like Carla Chrome is gorgeous.
No,
Well, it's true.
It said that was corrupt, motherfucker.
I'd like to corrupt her. That's for sure.
I hope that doesn't mean it was like a corrupt recording or something. It's
I
still
suppose
recording.
I suppose we'll find out.
That was a slight pattern. Oh, someone's been here already.
Yeah, and left some painkillers. That was nice of them.
Well, they're still here.
Yeah, they must be pretty decently geared. They're leaving some shit behind.
Yeah, there's not enough here.
No, I think that they've vamoosed a while back.
Oh well, we must proceed on foot.
Yeah, so I've got to find something else to watch now. Don't know what takes my fancy anymore.
I've not really watched much, really. It's just been the boys. Once a week.
I've just finished watching. Like I say, it was the last episode of Lower Decks, like the Star Trek cartoon parody thing.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
It was, to my mind, it was actually okay. The comedy was, well, yeah, it's a bit dire in places, but the thing is though, it is actually extremely faithful to TNG.
Mm.
You know, it's everything's correct canonically. You know, there's none of the. Where are you going?
Left to
miles
right.
off.
Miles away.
Yeah, it's like the most canonically Star Trek thing I've seen since, well, TNG ended basically.
Yeah, I never watched that shit. Well, I watched TNG, but I never watched Below Decks at all.
Yeah, it didn't leave like a bit of taste in my mouth. Like, oh, they're coming right at us. Tell me they're going to stop and turn around on us. No, it looks like they keep on going.
That would be the wise thing to do.
So yeah, I mean, I can actually, you know, well, I mean, it probably won't be much for you, but as a Star Trek fan, I can actually recommend Lower Decks over Discovery and Picard.
Well, from
So
what I've heard, Picard isn't worth it anyway.
No, because that left a real sour taste in my mouth. That did. It's like, this isn't fucking Star Trek. What is this?
I quite enjoyed Discovery, but
Discovery, by the end of the season 1 and season 2, you know, when you got Christopher Pike in, it was okay. It's pretty good.
yeah, I think it was the first 2 episodes of series 2 that I really struggled with. They're still driving about, by the sounds of it.
The
Oh, yeah, they're down.
what the hell's that? There's a boat like in the big. Didn't you see that? There was a big fuck off boat like in the water.
Oh, that's probably the ferries I was telling you about a while ago.
Right.
There's ferries between the 2 islands. Did I?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
forgot
think
that.
it was just in a Steam chat I mentioned there's ferries in it now. But yeah, I don't know whether they're like fast travel or whether you just hop on it and they.
Oh, it was moving.
Yeah. What on earth's going on here? The graphics, the textures have not loaded in on this tower for me. That it's like it's a cheap Chinese plastic toy that's melted.
Well, as long as you can still see the thing. There's nothing in here anyway, apart from What do you got?
If that all the text. Oh, that'll be why the motorbike.
Corrupted data.
Yeah, that'll be what it is. All the buildings look like melted plastic toys.
Oh, I've had that before. Yeah. I think I remember. Oh, right. Left even, he's upstairs.
I can't see inside the buildings.
Ah, shit.
Immolated myself. COVID-31 got me.